What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, the Brooklyn Nets, who, of course, no longer have the services of James Harden because of the guidelines, were unable to have the services of Kyrie Irving and temporarily are without the services of Kevin Durant because of his injury, were somehow able to come back from a near 30-point deficit, a game that, like the New York Knicks, had most assuredly in hand. But nope, they blow a 30-point lead to a oh boy, a trade hazed Nets team. It doesn't get any lower than that. It doesn't get any fucking lower than that, man. Knicks fans should burn Madison Square Garden and don't give a fuck who's in that building. They should burn that motherfucker. Let me tell you something. You can blame the players, starting with Julius Randle, who has been a huge disappointment. Evan Fournier, who's had an up and down year. RJ Barrett, who has not quite lived up to the expectations that were lofted for him when he first was drafted. You can blame the organization. You can blame James Dolan. All of that shit's part of the problem, man. All of it. A lot of the blame to me goes on Tom Thibodeau. And look, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan. All of us who remember that Bulls team from over 10 years ago, we will remember that while Tom Thibodeau was a great defensive coach, and when he's put in that position, like he was in Boston, he's great. He was the architect of that defense. If you remember the Boston Celtics run in 2008, a lot of times it was their defense that saved their ass. You know, that or some clutch shots by Paul Pierce, Garnett, or Ray Allen. But as a head coach, Thibodeau ain't it, man. I'm sorry, but I'm always remember him. I'm always going to remember him as the man who ruined Derrick Rose. I'm sorry. He will always be the person, the man who ruined Derrick Rose. More specifically, the moron who ruined Derrick Rose's career. Derrick Rose should be a no doubt first ballot Hall of Famer. He should be much higher on the scoring list and all the other accolades. Um, Derrick Rose should be just now getting out of his prime. But his prime was ruined in that fateful playoff game against the Sixers, I think it was, right? Once again, Tom Thibodeau keeping Derrick Rose and Jimmy Butler in games where, the game was in doubt and you're still playing these motherfuckers. I can never understand that shit. Jimmy Butler playing 44 minutes, 46 minutes, 48 minutes sometimes. Derrick Rose 40, 42 minutes. And Derrick Rose isn't that type of player to be playing all those types of fucking minutes. And you can see it fraying on some of these players, man. And as a Bulls fan, you knew the criticisms was there. You just hoped that it didn't happen. And then it fucking happened. But then you see when he went to Minnesota, playing these guys all these fucking minutes. And now he's doing the same thing to a slightly lesser extent, but still doing it with the New York Knicks. Overplaying his starters, not utilizing the bench, having stupid rotations on the court at times. And then toward the stretch of the games, in the end of games, you play some of your starters so many fucking minutes in this fast paced league. Yeah. A guy may only play 34, 35 minutes a game, but the pace is so fast, it's like they're playing 40, 41 minutes a night. So, it makes sense at the end of games, these dudes are missing shots because their fucking legs are tired. I get so tired of these coaches not getting enough brunt of the fucking criticism, man. Tom Thibodeau is not a really good fucking coach to me, man. He's not. That Bulls team in the early 2000 teens, that team was something, man. They should have contended for a lot longer, man. The only thing that got in that team's way was that Miami Heat super team. You know, it still pisses me off because us Bulls fans should have gotten at least trophy number 7 sometime in the last 10 or 12 years. But Tom Thibodeau fucking ruined that shit, man. So, you know, Knicks fans, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, but just hang in there. Get rid of this motherfucker. And, you know, and it's ironic. I just thought about it. Derrick Rose is who they're waiting on to come back. And look, and lo and behold, Derrick Rose got hurt again, right? Homer Simpson looking ass nigga.